After analyzing the journey of many photographers as well as my own, this one question flooded my mind: what is the biggest reason why many photographers fail? The one thing that stood out amongst everything else for cause of failure was limiting beliefs. You could be a world-class photographer with the best creative vision, but if you don't have confidence in yourself or what you can do, you'll never make it. And most times these limiting beliefs stem from the people that are closest to us. That's why they're so hard to see. We hear things like, your goals are impossible and you'll never make it. And those were only a couple things that I was told when I found my passion for photography. Despite what people had said, I had chased my dream of becoming a photographer, but my career was held back because I still believed that there was some truth to those words. So if this one thing cripples people to the point of failure, how can we attack our limiting beliefs so that we can win? I'm gonna give you a bit of a framework on how I processed and moved through these things just from my own personal experience. So firstly, it's important to have a plan. There's a huge difference between the entrepreneur that says, oh, we'll figure it out as we go, versus the entrepreneur that has a business plan written out before they begin. Well, when you have a written plan, the pathway to success is more viable, and therefore you'll have more confidence in yourself knowing that it's possible to achieve success. You just need to follow the steps that you laid out to get there. It's also beneficial to have a plan because there's going to be people that are challenging you, asking you how you're going to make money in your career. And yes, even though it's 2023 and the creator economy is booming, people are still going to ask how you're going to achieve this. So it's best to figure out what approach you're going to take, how much you can make per job, and how you're going to execute that. For example, when I wanted to become a photographer, I had my dad discouraging me, asking questions like, how are you going to make money and who's going to hire you? Because I had thought of my approach beforehand, I could say that I'm going to be capturing weddings and corporate jobs, and at that point in my career, I could charge anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 per job. Even though we still didn't approve, he couldn't deny the fact that there was a market for my photography. I believe the biggest challenge for new creators is being told that this career path isn't viable by uninformed people. That's why it's so important for us to do our research so that we can inform not only our critics of the business opportunity, but also clients of our value as we start our company. And the second part to this framework is telling yourself a new narrative. One of the people that helped me overcome my limiting beliefs was Chris Do. Chris has a really powerful depiction of how destructive the wrong thoughts can be. He says, what you think is what you say, and what you say is what you wind up doing. And what you do becomes your behavior, and your behavior becomes your identity. And that's an infinite loop. So if you tell yourself, I'm not good at talking to people, instinctively, you're gonna start using that terminology, and soon enough, you'll start saying that out loud. And the result is you hold yourself back from talking to people because you're just not very good at that. You become shy and more reserved, and now you identify as a shy introvert. This is only one example. You can fill in the blank for you. But where does this all stem from? Why do we tell ourselves these things? Most likely it comes from a parent, a sibling, a coach, someone you respect a lot. The biggest limiting belief that I had to conquer was the fear of rejection. The word no was really scary to me. I used to try to attain the approval of my dad, hearing him say, job well done, but instead he would just critique everything that I would do, making me feel like I could never do anything right. So instead of reaching out to potential clients or prospects, I thought, I'll let them come to me, because then I'll know that they want me and I have less chance to screw things up. Do you see how easy it is to spiral out of control with these thoughts? After learning so much from my own experience, it's never too late to start writing a new narrative. But you have to be willing to attack those words and thoughts and ask, why did they say those things? And is it true what they said? What does the best version of myself look like? What needs to change in order for me to become that person? Only you have the power to change these things. When you start to conquer these limiting beliefs, you're gonna see a massive breakthrough, becoming the 2.0 version of yourself, which also means that you'll see a massive difference in your photography business. You conquer this, and this is what will keep you from failing. If you like this video, I think you'll also like this one where I talk about how I'd started a photography business from zero. All right, I'll catch you there. Peace.